Life was kind of rough these past few weeks or months, even. Things weren't super hot. But the one thing I've realized and I've learned is that regardless, you can't lose sight of your end goal. You can't lose sight of what you truly want out of this life. It's very hard to do so, right? Because you get caught up in the day to day, you get caught up in the suffering daily, you know, working a full-time job or doing things that you don't want to do, having to work in places that you don't want to work, or just being stuck in situations that you really don't want to be in, but for the moment you have to, in order to pay the bills and in order to take care of what needs to be taken care of. And it's easy to use that as an excuse, like, oh, I'm just tired, I was at work all day. Let me just go home and let me just eat some bullshit. Let me just go home and let me just not train, let me slack off. Like, I want to rest. And it's very easy to do, right? And trust me, I'm saying this from firsthand experience, but you just simply, you can do it, you can take your foot off the gas pedal. Just be prepared to accept the consequences of doing so. Don't get on here saying that you want everything, that you're coming for it all, when you're not willing to put in the pain even when you don't want to. The power of discipline. Discipline is very important. It's very important in this game. And there will be days where, whether it's because it's nasty out, or because you had a bad day at work, or because you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, whatever it is, there will be days where all you want to do is go home and rest. All you want to do is just forget about your goals and your ambitions and just go home, eat some snacks, watch TV, and just turn your brain off. And that's fine. Go ahead and do it. Just be willing to accept what comes with that. All right. Just understand that doing so, you're not gonna achieve your dreams. Or you're more than likely not able to achieve your dreams. All right. Maybe, I don't know, one of you might end up making a stream where that's all you do, and who knows? Maybe people will watch it. But 90% of you, it won't get you nowhere. All right. And it's just prices to pay. It's just prices to pay for what you want. Everything's got a price. And I guess I somewhat forgot that, I just forgot that was the reality of this life. Everything's got a price. Greatness comes at a price. Wanting to be excellent comes at a price. You can't be excellent in one area when your focus is on 15 other areas. It just the math won't add up. All right, it just won't happen. And it's hard, right? Like, it's genuinely hard. It's hard. There's days where you're tired. There's days where you just want to turn your brain off. All right, you just want to put your brain on the counter and just completely forget about it. Just turn off and just shut down. You got to choose what you really want. You got to determine what you're really willing to sacrifice, what you're really willing to suffer for. And that's up to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you're a bad person if you choose to slack off, if you choose to indulge in instant gratification. Just don't get mad when you get instant results. You're chasing cheap dopamine. Don't get mad when you get cheap results. All right? You pay cheap, you're going to get cheap. All right? What are you willing to pay? And what are you willing to sacrifice? It's two questions you should really think about.